Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Come on in. It is Thursday. You know what that means. It's Self-Care Thursday. Hey, guys. How are you doing? Waiting for a little bit more of you guys to come on. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Welcome, everybody. Hello, happy Thursday. Hello, hello. Waving to you all. Of course, my name is Charmaine. I also go by Hey Charlie. And we are here for another amazing week of self-care, the self-care series for Pure Vichy. This week is going to be very amazing. We have an amazing guest that I'm super excited to talk to, super excited to get to know. She's very, very well traveled. She has a very interesting life, and I think you guys are actually going to enjoy it. I love her personality, so I cannot wait to do this interview. But guys, we still have time. Share. Make sure you let people know that we are on right now. We are on. Of course, as usual, if you guys have any questions, there is at the very, very bottom, if you look at the bottom, right at the bottom, there should be a box with a question mark inside of it. That is the space for you to go put your questions. If you have any questions for our guests, if you have any questions about the spa or anything that we're talking about, if you want to chime in, maybe she dropped a little tidbit and it's something you want to know how to do, make sure that you put your questions down there. Feel free to put your questions in there. Of course, share with your friends, share with your family. We are on talking self-care today. I'm super excited. So let's not delay anymore. Of course, today we have LaurinJo Curtis. She's an influencer, she's an entrepreneur, and she also is the founder and the face behind The Life of JoJo that she started in 2017. She's a mother, she's a creative. She graduated from Prairie View A&M University. She moved here all by herself without 1,000 miles away from family to start a whole new life for herself, and she's been able to actually forge into an amazing career. She's had partnerships with Target, True Color Bandages, Disney, Fabletics, and the list goes on. So without further ado, we're gonna bring her in. LaurinJo. She's coming. There she is.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am great. I'm so excited for this interview.
Me too. I'm super excited. I've been waiting on this. Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to the Pure Vichy Self-Care Series. My name is Charmaine.
Nice
to meet you. So, okay. First of all, love your shirt. Love your hair.
Thank you. I was
like,
like,
what was that?
Wet and wavy, or should I just go with the, just got out of work?
No, that's fine. I bet a lot of us either have our hair like up in a ponytail somewhere.
Yes.
I know. If you were at home in your pigtails and in your sweats, give us some hearts. Let us know what's really going on.
Yes, I know it's real. I would have been in t-shirt and shorts, okay? Oversized t-shirts.
See, that has actually been like my wardrobe of choice this whole time. It's like oversized t-shirts, running shorts.
Yes.
Barely wear any makeup,
That's it. Yeah. This is actually the first time I've done my makeup in a while. I was like, oh yeah, I still know how to do it. Okay.
See, I was worried that I wouldn't know how to do it either. I was like, I don't think I'll know how to do my makeup. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, no. I think it's like muscle memory, right? It's like, you know how to put on your brows, how to do everything. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so here for that. So let everybody know who you are. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is LaurinJo. I am originally from Indianapolis, Indiana. I moved here 9 years ago. It's crazy. I've been here
Wow.
9 years. Yeah,
Wow.
I got a scholarship to go to Prairie View. Wanted to get out of the snow in Indiana. I hate the snow. I hated warming up my car, and wanted to go to an HBCU. So I went to Prairie View for architecture, undergrad and grad. And ever since, I've been on the move. I'm a construction project manager by day for the
Okay.
state, and at night I'm actually an architectural designer. So I design anything
Wow.
under 25,000 square feet. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
wow.
do a lot of designing. I also have my own social media management consulting firm. So I love social media. I love helping other entrepreneurs, especially women.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, I have a 3-year-old daughter that also does a little bit.
Riley, she's so
Yes,
cute.
that's my baby. It's so funny because I look at her all the time like, I'm a mother.
I love it.
I
I
can't
love
believe
it.
I'm a mother. Yeah, yeah. I love Riley. She is super smart. A lot of the women in my family were practically all entrepreneurs and that go-getter spirit, and I can just look at her and tell she's already excited about owning her own company. She has a lemonade stand that she had last
Oh my
year.
God, I love it.
Yes, so we try to stay busy so we don't get into any mess.
Uh,
We love to travel, as you
I love
said.
it.
So yeah, we take mommy and me trips all the time. I go on solo trips. I love solo trips. Those are
Yeah.
essential
Yeah.
for self-care.
See, okay, so we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that a
Yes.
little bit. But you said so you do project management,
Yes.
and so how has that been during the quarantine for you?
So actually, we're classified as essential. So
Okay.
I go to work. So I have Riley, her dad and I co-parent very well.
Okay.
And so I have Riley every other week. And so this week I'm off. So she's with her dad. So I've been at work almost every day this week. I mean,
Wow.
projects are still going on. Construction has to continue.
Oh wow.
I mean, yeah, it's huge. So yeah, we don't miss a beat at all.
So is your schedule like a 12-hour, a 10-hour? Like, are you gone for the majority of the day?
Yeah. So as a project manager, basically what I do is manage other people. I manage my general contractors, I manage the architects, I manage the subs. And so I go into work when I have either a construction meeting, a pre-construction meeting, or a substantial completion meeting. So basically work is about to begin or work is about to end. Or I'll just pop in every now and then. Like today was one of those pop-in days where I just pop in on the projects to make sure everybody's doing their job.
Oh
So
God, you're that boss.
Yes. So, and they usually are. I have no problems with anybody that I work with. They're all great. So, yeah.
I love that. Okay, so you go to work, so you have a regular schedule. So what is that like for you being able to balance work and then because the world is kind of almost shut down. So when you do have your daughter, how do you balance out between your work schedule and then having your daughter with you?
So the main thing for me is writing out my goals and my to-do list every morning. That's literally, I wake up, I pray, I try to meditate, but I can't always do that.
Yeah.
But usually I'm literally writing out my to-do list for the day and I'm scratching it off as I go. Yeah. Whether that's cook, I mean, half the time it's like cook breakfast. I mean, down to like specific things like that. Like I have to not necessarily remember, but you just have to put it on there. And it also makes me feel accomplished too. Like, okay, I did that. Clean Riley's room. We did that. Get on that conference call at 10 o'clock. We did that. And so when I do have Riley, I try to do like a 1 hour on and 1 hour off type of thing. Okay. So usually we'll start with me, having a conference call early in the morning with my boss, a one-on-one meeting. And then while I'm doing that, Riley has ABC Mouse that we absolutely love. And so, yeah, she gets on ABC Mouse for an hour. And then after that hour, we actually do different things, So whether it's learning the states or whether it's learning her address, that's what we're learning right now, personal information. So God forbid anything ever happened to her, she can say, hey, she already knows my name and her dad's name and our numbers. So she can say, hey, I live in Cypress, Texas,
That is so important that you said that. So I'm happy that you actually mentioned that. How early did you start doing this with your daughter?
Honestly, I've always kind of just put things in her head so she can remember, you know. And she's so smart, she picks them. It's so amazing how a 3-year-old can pick up certain things. And like for us, I try to teach her things the way that I remember them. And I love music. So everything that I teach to her, I try to sing it to her, or I try to make it into a song some type of way so she can understand it, you know.
Yeah.
So right now it's like, okay, let's learn the states. So we sing the states song. I learned that song in 2nd grade. And so I have it on the YouTube. I have her own YouTube playlist on my phone. So,
I love it.
because I always said I never wanted my child to be that child that was singing like a rap song but didn't know her ABCs. I know every Black parent says that. Oh, you're singing that rap song, you better know your ABCs, you know? Right? And so I have a playlist on YouTube where it's like the state song, the presidents, Spanish numbers, Mandarin numbers, because I learned Spanish and Mandarin in college. I love culture. And so anything that teaches her the planets, the continents, we have a song for everything, you know? And so I just try to put those things into her head, and I know it's sticking because every now and then I'll hear her say something, you know? She'll be playing with her dolls and she's like, Houston, Texas, baby. And I'm like, okay, good. Thank you, Beyonce.
If anything, she will know where Houston is, okay?
If anything, yes.
Okay, so I love this interaction that you and your daughter have with one another, and how you kind of give her this world to look at outside of her immediate surroundings. Why was that so important for you to actually give her that experience? Because it looks like you said that you guys travel together. So why was that so important for you?
So for me, my mother was a single parent, and although she was a single parent, she had me, and 9 years later she had my brother. But for me, it was almost like she put everything into me that she wanted to do, or that maybe my grandmother could not afford to do. So at a young age, I was going on camping trips. I was going on different college tours. I mean, I went to Prairie View for homecoming. I want to say like sophomore year over a spring break. And we like toured up 10 other HBCUs. So every spring break we toured universities and basically traveled around the world with different programs like Big Brothers Big Sisters, programs like that my mom actually put me in that greatly helped my future. And so, and even my grandmother, I mean, she was the CEO of the Black Breastfeeding Coalition in Indianapolis, Indiana. So she basically traveled, when she was alive, she traveled around the world talking to people about breastfeeding. And so she met a few presidents. I mean, it was huge. And every conference she went to, she dragged me along too, you know? I mean, we go everywhere together. If I have a meeting somewhere, we'll go, or, you know, she's great. She loves to travel, you know? And so I just want her to experience the world. And I want her to experience as much as possible, because when we travel, that's when she really learns. She's like, okay, we're in Denver. Okay, we're in the mountains. Okay, I want to go back to Denver so we can climb the mountains. That's what she says. And that's great. That. Yes. I love to hear it. I'm like, okay, let's put that on the list.
I love hearing that. So, okay. So since we are talking self-care, I want to know, because your skin looks amazing, first of all. So we're going to talk external before we get internal, because you know I like to get deep. Okay.
Yes.
I want to know what it is that you do to keep your soul glowing. But first, I really want to know what it is that you're doing to keep your skin glowing.
Girl, honestly, I hate to say it, it's not much. So I do go to Pure Vichy, and Tatiana is amazing. I've gotten a few facials from her. I try to go once a month, so I'm so excited they're opening up soon.
Yes, they will be open tomorrow, actually. With reservations, you can go to Pure Vichy. So just let everyone know.
Yes, I'm so excited. So yeah, I've gotten a few facials from Tatiana. And then she gave me a few samples of different things to try, and I've tried those things and I love them. But other than that, I literally have rose water that I spray on my face. I make sure I do a deep clean of my face. I have like this little electronic brush, little handle brush that you use on your face. And then like a few acne pads that I use. But other than that, I want to do more, but I don't do that much right now, literally because I'm so swamped. And it's literally like something really fast where I can do it and go.
Yeah. So with being, because you just said you're so swamped. So let me know, how are you balancing out all of that? Like, so you have your work, you have your daughter, Where do you come into play in there?
Girl, it's hard. It definitely happens either when my daughter is asleep or when I don't have her. But it seems like when I don't have her, I try to pack everything into that week, and so I'm still swamped. But lately, it hasn't been much. I love to meditate. I recently just redid my patio area and actually bought this meditation chair that I love. And so I'll go out there and sit every now and then, but it's just hard to keep up with everything. Honestly, it is not easy. But, before all of this COVID-19 crap happened, I took many trips, at least once a month, somewhere, whether it's Austin, whether it's Dallas, and just relax, so those really help.
I was actually looking at your page, and I'd seen that you went on this, to me, it looked like it was probably the best vacation ever, because I love to be out in the woods, and I love to go hiking and things like that. And you were at the tiny house. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
All right, so the tiny house is right outside of Dallas. It's in LaRue, Texas. They have them everywhere. So New York, Atlanta, I think they have a few in LA, and I want to say Tennessee as well. But basically, you go out. It's literally in the middle of nowhere, okay?
I love that. I love it.
Yes, it was great. And it's a tiny house. That's literally what it is. But you have all your essentials. You have an awesome view. You have a shower. You have a toilet. You have a little kitchenette area. You have everything that you need. And so for me, it was perfect because in my life and with me designing, I'm always designing for extra. Let me have extra space, just make sure they have enough closet space, all of that. So for me to literally to be in a tiny house, it was like the best thing ever. And then when you wake up and it's this huge bay window and you're looking out into the woods, it's just like the best thing. I literally can't wait for them to open back up so I can go back there.
Okay, so I love that the fact that you were talking about when you design for space, but then go to a smaller space and get more clarity.
Yes.
Do you ever find yourself trying to bring that into your own personal space? Like that mindset of, yeah, I need space in my everyday life, but sometimes if I'm in a smaller space, I can be more creative.
I do, definitely. If the budget allows, I do. I find that sometimes it's a little bit more expensive to design like that, because you're compacting everything into a little space. And so, you don't have the square footage like you would in a regular house, but I definitely do. It's important.
So how do you actually get your creativity?
Honestly, lots of Pinterest. I love Pinterest. And for me, when I first meet my clients, and whether they already have a house or they want to build a house and all they have is an acre of land, sometimes I just like to go by myself, close my eyes, and really envision what the client wants. I have a lot of meetings with my clients to make sure that we're on the same page, and I'm not designing for me, I'm designing for you. So I'll tell my clients all the time, hey, if you don't like this, please let me know. I have no problem at all. You're going to be the one living here, or this is your social media page. Please let me know.
Yeah.
I do not get offended. Listen, as a Black woman in construction, I do not get offended at all. So
especially being in Texas.
Yes.
See, I love the fact that you put your customer first, and I think that it's perfect that we have you on the Pure Vichy self-care page, because that is basically how they run all of their services. It's like, even though we're a business and we offer you a service and we kind of have things set, this is your moment and it's all tailored to you, right?
Yes.
It's like, let me know how this works for you or how this works for you.
Yes.
And if it doesn't work, then we'll try to find something that fits you. Yes. With that model, do you ever see yourself, do you see that being more profitable to the way that you do your creative side, not just so much as far as drafting and building for people, but as far as your creative clients doing their brands and things like that?
It's very important. It's so funny you said that, because I recently was on a conference call with a client the other day, and she was literally praising me on my customer service. And she's like, there's just a difference between Chick-fil-A and McDonald's, and you're Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, okay, that's a compliment. I'm Chick-fil-A. But there is a difference,
Yeah.
When you go to Pure Vichy, you go in, They offer you drinks. You're in this awesome waiting room. I mean, it's great, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
you literally feel like a queen. You kick your feet up. You're watching a movie. The drinks are flowing, you know, then Tatiana comes and gets you. And it's just a great experience. So I definitely think that's a huge, important part of business in general.
So speaking of business, I want to talk to you because you have an extensive record. Like, things that you're able to do with Life of JoJo. First of all, how did you even start Life of JoJo?
Ah, girl, I was literally at home, 9 months pregnant with Riley. Literally, so I'm that person that feels like they need to plan for everything. And I'm trying to get out of that and just let stuff flow. Like that tiny house trip was literally like, y'all have a house available? I'm coming tonight. I'm on my way right now, you know? So
Wow.
I try to do a little bit more of that, but I was literally pregnant and just started writing down, I wonder how many diapers I'm going to need. So I started Googling how many diapers on average do mothers, you know, use a month for newborns. And people literally have that out there. It's so weird. I'm not crazy, guys, but they literally have that out there. And so I just started writing it down and keeping track. And then once I actually had Riley, I'm like, all right, we got 10 packs of size 1 diapers. We got 20 packs of 2s. Let's see how many we use, and then let's talk about it and share with other women. So I started it that way, and then out of nowhere, companies just started sending us matching clothes, and so we would match. And then I had a vision like, nah, I want to match this type of way. So I actually started making some of our outfits.
Wow.
Yeah, so it just kind of got out of control, and then Disney hit us up like, hey, we'll pay for you to come out here. I'm like, I'll take it.
Right? You never turn Disney down. I think that's like a golden rule. We never turn Disney down.
Never.
So with quarantine, how has it been as far as like putting content out there? Have you found new ways of mothering or new ways of being creative with your own personal brand while you're in quarantine? Well, or not in quarantine, while the city is shut down pretty much.
Right, yeah. I actually just try to like do a lot of freelance writing, you know what I'm saying? And not necessarily so structured, you know?
Yeah.
I bought that meditation chair, and right now I'm writing about just how I love sitting out there and relaxing, you know? Like very, not to the book, but just very general conversations, you know? I have to really program my mind to say, Lauren, it doesn't have to be, you know, a step-by-step tutorial how to make something. Yes. Or it doesn't have to be, you know, a put together blog post. It can literally just be free, you know, conversation with your audience, and that's okay. Yeah. So that's probably the biggest thing I've learned. Like, oh, okay, there's no serious deadline for this because I'm actually doing it for myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that's really helped a lot too.
I love that you said that, especially being that we're talking about self-care. I feel like a lot of people, when they think about self-care, they think about it as being more of an external thing. But I love that you mentioned the meditation chair. Why did you get the meditation chair, and what does that mean for you in your life, your own personal, you know, self-care routine, or how you see the world?
Yeah, so I've been stalking this chair for about a year.
Okay.
I'm that person that could be frugal with most things, but if I want something of quality, I'm just gonna go get that thing of quality, you know what I'm saying? But I saw this chair a year ago, and it was like $1,500, and I'm like, I don't want to spend that. And so every now and then I'll see it, and I'll see the price going down. Well, a few weeks ago I went to Big Lots, and they just started randomly asking me questions like, okay, were you essential worker? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you get 20% off. They're like, do you have a Big Lots card? I'm like, no, you get another 20% off. They're like, you know, and today it's 20% off outdoor furniture. So by then it was like $200. I'm like, I can't pass this up. So
that wasn't God himself going, please take the chair.
Girl,
take the chair.
Yeah. He's like, girl, take this chair and leave me alone.
Right? Go get some time to yourself, please.
Yes. Yes. So when I come home, especially when I don't have Riley, I literally get a glass of wine like I have now with my strawberries and go out there. Yes. I love wine. I love wineries. Went to Italy a few years ago, and I love wine before then, but after I went, I was completely obsessed. I mean, this is literally juice that we're drinking compared to wine over there, okay?
I know.
That stuff is strong, girl. But yeah, I'll just go out there and relax and put on Netflix and, you know, not answer any emails. I'm so behind the emails. It's horrible. But, you know, not answer any emails and just relax, you know? You have to do that sometimes.
I love that. So if you were to give mothers out there, especially like single mothers, if you were to give them one self-care external tip and then one self-care internal tip, what would it be?
Number one, it needs to be make time for yourself. I mean, I literally can get so consumed in everything that Riley's doing, and I can forget about everything that I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
And so I make time with her, but when I don't have her, I literally make time for myself. Not myself plus work, not myself plus, you know, entrepreneurship, literally just myself, you know. I love meditation music. I have a few different albums on my phone where it's like either white noise or oceans. I love oceans. You know, sometimes you just need to hear that, you know, just relax.
Yeah.
And then also would be to have fun with your kids. I mean, I know this time I've seen a lot of Facebook posts and people are really getting annoyed with their kids. And I'm thinking to myself, sis, these are your kids. Imagine what these teachers are saying. I mean, you know, they're with your kids all day. Like, I mean, you know, it can be hard at times. You know, anyone can get stressed out and tired of anything, even if it's something that you love. You need to disconnect sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But when my daughter sees that I'm having fun teaching her things, then she's having fun, you know, then she's more confident, like, okay, mommy actually wants to do this with me. And it doesn't really seem like homework, you know, because I've done that route where it seems like homework and it's like, nah, she's not really feeling this. She knows something is up with this. Like, I have to write my name like this. No. But if she's writing her name and I'm writing my name with her, she's like, okay, this is normal. So,
I like that.
Just have fun with your kids.
I love that. There's one thing that you said is own it when you're wrong and apologize. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's hard. I mean, the thing is, we teach our kids so many different things, like, you know, don't eat in your bed, or, you know, I don't know, so many other things that I teach her. She literally calls me out on. She's like, Mom, take your shoes off. We're by the door. I'm like, oh, you're right. Let me take my shoes off. You know, so, or, you know, if I'm walking past and I accidentally, you know, knock her over, I'll help her out, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Rather than, you know, usually, I mean, my mom, if that would happen when I was younger.
Like, girl, get up. You all right?
Yeah, girl, get up. So, yes, I definitely, if I tell her something, you know, wash your hands. You just got out the restroom. I need to wash my hands. Like, she's holding me accountable, you know? And so I need to make sure what I'm teaching her is actually what I'm doing. Because if not, I mean, how do they learn to actually learn, you know, respect what you're saying and, you know, move forward with life if you're saying one thing but doing another? So I know in a lot of aspects of life that may not be, you know, the ideal thing to do. And as she gets older, she'll get, you know, more intelligent about the things that I'm telling her. But I mean, as much as possible, I try to do what I'm telling her to do.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but yeah.
I think that that's actually a really good tool to use, not just with your children, just externally with anyone else. Just always acknowledge that however you want to be treated, you want to be acknowledged, you know, you want someone to appreciate you as an individual, that it's very important to just give that out, because it's the only way you're going to really receive it, you know, in the fold that you want it to be in. I honestly, I've been enjoying this conversation. I think it's
Me too.
You're an amazing person. Can you let everybody know how can we follow you? What new is coming out? What going on?
Yes. On Instagram, I am LaurinJo, LAURIN. My businesses are also on my page. So if you go on my page, you'll see them in my bio. I have a new partnership with Fabletics, so you'll see a few things with them. Just wrapped up a partnership with God is Dope, so that was awesome.
That is amazing.
Those photos as well. And then actually Riley has a page, it's LaurinJo Grace, and so she does a little bit of modeling, and she has some of her stuff on there as well. We've been really having fun with TikTok, so you'll see a few of our TikToks on her page that are amazing. So yeah, we have fun, and that's another way to disconnect too. I mean, you're checking emails all day, you're running around from job site to job site. Every now and then you just need to, you know, do a little dance, and it's actually a workout too. It's weird.
Yeah, no, seriously, having to go through it over and over and over again. Learn that new Beyonce dance, and I promise you, you're gonna lose like 20 pounds.
Yes, they don't tell you that.
That's a lot of extra steps for the new one. That new Megan Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce. They added like a full cheer routine, and I'm not here for it.
Listen, I love to dance, but I don't have any rhythm at all. So, so I'm that person. I'm just doing my own thing in the corner, you know. Like I love to dance and I love the song, but I'll let the cheering do that. I can't do that. But it looks good. It looks good.
It does.
Everybody that, you know, they're getting it. So I'm ready for the video, the music video.
Right. I know.
Yes.
I can't wait for that. I'm so excited. Well, thank you so much. I have really enjoyed this conversation with you guys. Is there anybody who has any questions? Want to take questions? Is there anything you guys want to know about, like your brand or self-care or the fun things that you does with Riley? Guys, let me see if we have any questions.
Yes.
See, I don't think we have any questions right now. So we're good. So give us your page one more time.
LaurinJo, it's Laurin, and then also our blog page is The Life of JoJo. So hit us up on either page and we'll talk to you. We're good.
I love it. Thank you so much, Lauren. I appreciate it. Now you can go unwind and finish the rest of that glass and maybe pour another one.
Another one. Yes.
Happy early Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Hopefully you can get your reservations in for Pure Vichy because they open tomorrow.
That would be a great Mother's Day gift if my mom is watching.
Look, just in case anybody is watching that is a part of her crew, she wants a massage and a facial, okay?
At all. So so I'm that person. I'm just doing my own thing in the corner, you know. Like I love to dance and I love the song, but I'll let the cheering do that. I can't do that. But it looks good. It looks good.
It does.
Everybody that, you know, they're getting it. So I'm ready for the video, the music video.
Right. I know.
Yes.
I can't wait for that. I'm so excited. Well, thank you so much. I have really enjoyed this conversation with you guys. Is there anybody who has any questions? Want to take questions? Is there anything you guys want to know about, like your brand or self-care or the fun things that you does with Riley? Guys, let me see if we have any questions.
Yes.
See, I don't think we have any questions right now. So we're good. So give us your page one more time.
LaurinJo, it's Laurin, and then also our blog page is The Life of JoJo. So hit us up on either page and we'll talk to you. We're good.
I love it. Thank you so much, Lauren. I appreciate it. Now you can go unwind and finish the rest of that glass and maybe pour another one.
Another one. Yes.
Happy early Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Hopefully you can get your reservations in for Pure Vichy because they open tomorrow.
That would be a great Mother's Day gift if my mom is watching.
Look, just in case anybody is watching that is a part of her crew, she wants a massage and a facial, okay?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
I got you. I'm here to support you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, you have a good evening.
All right, you too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.